favourite players of all time, was inducted into the Australian Hall of Fame this year. He's a Bulldog legend. Please welcome Scotty West.
Thank you.
Welcome to Marngrook, Scotty, and I love having the Bulldog players on the show.
Thank you. It's I've been on Jono all year to get invited, but I finally got a gig, and here I am.
Now, Scotty, congratulations on a fantastic career. You're a bona fide Bulldog legend. You won 8 best and fairest for the Bulldog.
How can you win 8?
Most people would be happy with 1.
There'd be people. Well, I'm happy for you to say 8, but it was only 7.
Oh, okay.
I was nearly going to let it go, but I don't think I'd get away with it.
We'll go with 7 then.
We'll
that
go with
sounds
7.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's a tremendous effort. In all seriousness, that's a lot of best and fairest. And as I said, most people would be happy with 1.
Well, yeah, look, it was one of those things that...
I've been very happy with 1.
You've won more than all these guys put together.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, I was at the Bulldog Best and Fairest last night, so it brought back some memories, but it's fair to say I trade in a few of them for a grand final and a premiership cup. So, but that's the way footy is, and look, I was proud of what I was able to achieve. But as I said, to miss out on grand finals and those opportunities is something that you do regret.
Thanks for coming on the show. I've always admired playing against you and watching you play. And I know when we always used to play the Western Bulldogs or Footscray back then, there were 4 blokes you could stop and you could beat the Bulldogs. They were Scotty Wind in the ruck, Libber, who was just the most courageous bloke football I've ever seen, a bloke called Leon Cameron, who was the most skillful player, and a bloke by the name of Scotty West, who was just... For a skinny bloke, I couldn't believe how tough... No, serious, I could not believe how tough you were until I played against you, and I said to myself, gee, I didn't realise how tough this bloke was. You were pretty skillful as well.
I appreciate that. Yeah, look, there's some fair players that you mentioned with Scotty Wind and obviously Libber and Leon Cameron, and I guess those sort of blokes make you walk taller, especially with Scotty Wind, who was an inspirational leader. Libber, although he wasn't captain, also, led the charge. And, when you've got guys like that around you, it makes you confident to be able to put your body on the line and obviously play hard footy.
Now, Wesley, you're coaching now. You're coaching a team in your own entity. You've had a little dabble at assistant coaching. Now you're coaching your team. Are you do you see yourself putting your hat in the ring for a big job down the track?
Down the track? Well, yeah, no doubt about it. But I think having done and experienced coaching your own team has just been an amazing further education of what it takes to be a coach. And I think you're sort of coming out of football, you go into assistant coaching, and you're probably a little bit naive to how easy you probably can make the transition. But then stepping away from assisting and doing your own coaching, I think you actually realise how much there is in it, in managing people, schedules, all those sort of things.
And that's what they do say, don't they? They say that you have to be able to manage not only the team, you've got the corporates and you've got all that. So it's an invaluable experience that you are getting, and you never know. Like with the bloke of your experience and your knowledge of the game, I'm sure when you're ready, you'll be a great pick for someone.
I appreciate it.
I'm full of compliments tonight.
Thank you.
Now, Wesley, a bit disappointed. They've mentioned all your accolades, your best and fairest, and that they left out the most important one.
Thank you.
The grand final runner of the under-10s at Strathmore, mate. You're still involved. You made all the moves. There was an important move that in the grand final the coach told you to do. I was standing right there, and you said, "Coach, are you sure?" And you made him change his mind, didn't you?
Well. Eventually. He actually asked me to take a player off, and you and I rate this player reasonably highly for an under-10. And he asked me to move him, and I just said to him, "Are you serious?" He goes, "Yep." I said, "You serious?" He said, "Yep." And I said, "One more time, are you serious?" He goes, "Yep." Got him off, got him back on, he kicked the goal and we won.
That's it. Does a great job down there, Scotty. Does the running and does a fantastic job.